my gosh, a sloth encounter? Did you get to snuggle the sloth?
Yes, I snuggled the sloth.
Oh my gosh. Guys, we can have a snuggle party.
Wait, did somebody mention snuggles? I'll go get the cheese.
Wait, did someone say snuggle party? Can I join?
Yes, this makes me so happy. I'm gonna cry. Are you gonna cry, Socks? I think he's gonna cry too.
Me too! I just really love Jesus.
Guys. It's not that deep, remember? Every little thing is gonna be alright.
The last thing I can say is welcome to Natalie's senior recital.
Welcome to Natalie's senior recital.
Welcome to Natalie's senior recital.
Welcome to Natalie's senior recital. Yay!
When we were 5, they asked us what we wanted to be when we grew up. Our answers were things like astronaut, president, or in my case, princess. When we were 10, they asked us again and we answered things like rock star, cowboy, or in my case, gold medalist. But now that we're grown, they want a serious answer. Well, how about who the hell knows? This isn't the time to make hard and fast decisions. It's the time to make mistakes. Take the wrong train and end up somewhere chill. Fall in love. A lot. Major in philosophy, because there's no way to make a career out of that. Change your mind. And change it again, because nothing is permanent. So, make as many mistakes as you can. That way, someday when they ask us again what we want to be, we won't have to guess. We'll know. What will this day be like? I wonder, what will my future be? I wonder, it could be so exciting to be out in the world, to be free. My heart should be widely rejoicing. Oh, what's the matter with me? I've always longed for adventure, to do the things I never dare. Now here I'm facing adventure, then why am I so scared? A captain with 7 children, what's so fearsome about that? Oh, I must stop these doubts, all these worries. If I don't, I just know I'll turn back. I must dream of the things I am seeking. I am seeking the courage I lack. The courage to serve them with reliance. Face my mistakes without defiance. Show them I'm worthy, and while I'll show them, I'll show me. So let them bring on all their problems. I'll do better than my best. I have confidence they'll put me to the test, but I'll make them see I have confidence in me. Somehow I will impress them. I will be firm, kind, and all those children, heaven bless them, they will look up to me and mind me. With each step I am more certain everything will turn out fine. I have confidence the world can all be mine. They'll have to agree I have confidence in me. I have confidence in sunshine. I have confidence in rain. I have confidence that spring will come again. Beside what you see, I have confidence in me. Strength doesn't lie in numbers. Strength doesn't lie in wealth. Strength lies in nights of peaceful slumbers. When you wake up, it's healthy. All I trust, I leave my heart to. All I trust becomes my own. I have confidence in confidence alone. I have confidence in confidence alone. Beside what you see, I have confidence in me. I thought I'd be nervous, but I'm not. Because Jesus is giving me the strength to speak. I don't know where to begin, because I have been unhappy as long as I can remember. My mother and father were unhappy. I think
My grandparents were unhappy. My father was a violent man. You'd hear my mother, you'd say, "Are you okay, Mom?" That was a long time ago. I wasn't very lucky in my marriage. So after that, I was on my own, except I had my little girl. Some of you know her, but for those of you who don't, or didn't, she couldn't see. I thought first that was why she couldn't learn things, but it turned out to be in her head as well. But I taught her to walk. They said she wouldn't, but she did. She slept in my bed. She wouldn't let me turn away. She put her hand on my face. It was after she died I started drinking, which has been my great sin and brought misery to myself and those who love me. I betrayed them again and again by saying I would give it up. But the drink would have me hiding a little away. But my loving sisters in Christ stood by me. But Your Highness, you are too kind. Why, I would love to dance. I must warn you though, I'm a bit out of practice. Why? Your Highness dances like an angel, or should I say, a river sweeping me off my feet towards the horizon. Don't say that, it sounds stupid. Your Highness is too kind. Balls can be so frightfully tedious without amusing company. At my father's palace, we have Hungarian gypsies to liven dull moments with conjuring tricks and sword fights. One gets so bored the rest of the time. Don't say that, Cinderella. I'll hate you. What do princes like? Smile a lot. Don't say too much. Swoon slightly at the end of the dance. And then he'll sweep you off your feet into his arms and kiss you. Oh, Your Highness, we shouldn't. We've only just met. It isn't proper. I am the prince. I define what is proper. No one would dare speak ill against the woman I would have as my wife. Your Highness, I have dreamt of such a moment as this. Kiss me again.
I taste the sunshine, I reach for the moon. I'm hearing sparks fly, it smells like June. All of my senses mix up and expand. We walk hand in hand. Nights ever lonely and gray days are fair. Your shadow follows me everywhere. Tell me it's crazy and I'll say it's rare, 'cause we're still hand in hand. My heart flip-flops, my breath short stops inside of me. When you're here beside me, there you should always be, closer below me, and I'm in the sky. I'm standing still, let the world fly by. You say you love me, and you'll understand. So say you wear a matching wedding band. Say we'll be hand in hand. Ooh. Da 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 Hello, Mother Moon. It's me, Joy. Can you hear me? Hello? I know you're there. I can see you. You're so far away. Why are you so far away? I just want to talk for a few minutes like we used to. Do you remember how we used to talk? It was such fun. What? What was it we used to talk about? I've forgotten. Beautiful things. I know that. But I can't quite. I don't even remember how it got here. Isn't that strange? I know it came from someplace. Warm. Warm and dark. And water. There was water. I remember floating in the night sky. We're deep in the ocean. And I remember voices. Big, soft angel voices. They told me things. Secrets. They sang to me. Beautiful songs about. I can't remember what they were about anymore. I tried, but they're gone. Won't you tell me, Mother Moon? Won't you whisper in my ear just one more time? Please. Why won't you answer me? What have I done wrong?
I know my heart don't care what people say. All I know is that I never felt like this. And besides, I wouldn't change him if I could. No man's all good. I always knew what I was taking on, but I always felt that I could change his ways. Even if my man will never fall in line, I'm glad he's mine. 'Cause you love who you love, and you can't
the vodka in his kitchen every night, and I stand here trying like Mother Mary with my private burden of grief to carry. Welcome home, my boys. Welcome home, my sons. Welcome home, my husband. Welcome home, my love. Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home. Wayne is never free, schedules out his day, filling every minute just to keep the ghosts away. He could never get back the life he had, faced with raising kids who did not recognize their dad. Jimmy made it back to town 4 months ago, lived to tell of things no one could bear to know. Keeps his guard up now, a lot goes undiscussed, focuses on fighting what he finds unjust. Welcome home, my boys. Welcome home, my sons. Welcome home, my husband. Welcome home, my love. Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home. Donnie does his best, trying to pretend what he doesn't talk about will matter in the end. Donnie made it home, but thinks it wasn't fair how he made it out, but left his body there. Donnie doesn't sleep because the nightmares come. Donnie wants an answer. Donnie looks for absolution, and I'd give up anything if I could give him some. And I stand here helpless, my arms extended, knowing full well, darling, your war's not ended. Welcome home. Welcome home, my husband. Welcome home, my love. Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home, my boys. Welcome home, my sons. Welcome home, my husband. Welcome home, my love. Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home. Richard, you don't really know my father? Do you know why my father always thinks that he's right and that I'm wrong? Because I'm a woman and he's a man. Deep down, privately, he doesn't think women are as good as men. Nearly as good, but not quite. That's why he reminds me of you. And so, my mother will never be as important as him. My father thinks he loves me very much. He loves us all very much, but deep down, he thinks my brothers are the talented ones, the clever ones. They're the ones he's proud of, not me. It is true. And it makes me feel competitive, angry, and competitive. I think you're wrong. That's my reaction. You're wrong. And I'm going to prove you wrong. I'll be tougher and harder and better because I'm right.
women can be better. I did see it from your perspective, Richard. I felt what you felt. Jealousy. But I think that comes with love. And I decided not to be in love. I didn't want to feel it. I decided to be hard, like you said. I know I ruined it. And I'm sorry. I felt it with you. And it didn't feel like I thought it would. Because in the end, more than anything, it felt competitive, angry and competitive. I thought, you're not going to treat me like shit. I'm going to treat you like shit. First. I ruined it when I tried not to care, and I ruined it when I did. And I lost. And you think that makes me into a person who doesn't believe in love. You think I've decided to be a selfish, hard, domineering person. And I think you're a selfish, domineering, sentimental person. I annoy you. And you annoy me. But you're right. I am deliberately hard, domineering, and selfish. And you want to know why? Because I saw my mother wasting her whole life on other people. Mainly my father. And I don't want to do that.
They asked me how I knew my true love was true. I, of course, replied, something here inside was right. Life was a road so certain and straight and unbending. Our little road with never a crossroad inside. Back in the days when we spoke in civilized voices, women in white and sturdy young men at the oar. Back in the day when I let you make all my choices, we can never go back to before. There was a time my feet were so solidly planted, you'd sail away while I turned my back to the sea. I was content, a princess asleep and enchanted. If I had dreams, then I'd let you dream them for me. Back in the day when everything seemed so much clearer, women in white who knew what their lives had in store. Where are they now, those women who stared from the mirror? We can never go back to before. There are people out there unafraid of revealing that they might have a feeling, or they might have been wrong. There are people out there unafraid to feel sorrow, unafraid of tomorrow, unafraid to be weak, unafraid to be strong. There was time when you were the person in motion. I was your wife. It never occurred to one more. You were my sky, my moon and my stars and my ocean. We can never go back to before. We can never go back to before. I've got 36 expressions. Sweet as pie to tough as leather. And that's 6 expressions more than all those Barrymores put together. Instead of just kicking me, why don't they give me a lift? I think it's a plot. Because they're scared that I've got such a gift. Well, I miffed. 'Cause I'm the greatest star. I am by far, but no one knows it. Wait, they're gonna hear a voice, a silver flute. Ha, 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 ha. They'll hear each tune when I expose it. Can't you see to look at me that I'm a natural Camille? As Camille, I just feel I've got so much to offer. I know I'd be divine because I'm a natural cougher. Some ain't got it, not a lump. I'm a great big clump of talent. Laugh.
they'll bend in half. Hey, did you ever hear that joke about the traveling salesman? 1,000 laughs, stick around for the jokes. 1,000 faces. I reiterate, when you're gifted, then you're gifted. These are facts, I got no axe to grind. Hey, what are you, blind? In all of the world so far, I'm the greatest star. Who is the pip with pizzazz? Who is all ginger and jazz? Who is as glamorous as? Who's an American Beauty rose with an American Beauty nose and 10 American Beauty toes? Eyes on the target and wham! One shot, one gunshot and bam! Hey, Mr. Ziegfeld, here I am. I'm the greatest star. I am by far, but no one knows it. That's why I was born. I'll blow my horn till someone blows it. I light up like a light, right up like a light. I'll flicker then flare up. All the world's gonna stare up. Looking down, you'll never see me. Drive the sky, 'cause that'll be me. I can make them cry. I can make them sigh. Someday they'll clamor for my drammer. Have you guessed yet? Who's the best yet? If you ain't, I'll tell you one more time. You bet your last dime. In all of the world so far, I am the greatest star! Ha! So, what exactly are you looking for? Because I think I would do a better job of auditioning if I knew exactly what it was you were looking for. Because I can do anything. I mean, not anything, but pretty close. Like, if you wanted flirty and funny, I can do that. Or if you wanted me to be all mean and everything, I can do that too. Or if it's a really sad role, I cry. Just about every day. Not about anything serious. Just for practice. I practice crying in case it comes in handy sometime. You never know when you might need to cry. I stand in front of the mirror and I try to imagine my mom dying. And that doesn't usually work. But then I think about all those starving kids in Africa. And that doesn't usually work either. But then I think about puppies and that makes me cry. Not like hurting puppies or anything, no. Just puppies. I hate puppies. They're always looking at you like, oh, look at me. I'm so cute. I'm like, you're not cute. You're just a baby dog. That doesn't automatically make you cute. I mean, personally, I think puppies are sellouts. Just try to turn on the TV without seeing a puppy selling something. So, I think of puppies and then I cry. I can also burp on command.
I've got beef between my teeth. It would be lost if I had floss.
This is from my unproduced musical, Floss!
It is? I found it on the internet and thought it was genius.
Finally someone sees it! Well, sing, boys, sing!
That stake is stuck. I'm out of luck. I'm at a loss without my floss. I can't eat a lentil without dental floss, 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 floss. You know the only gift my mom ever got me? A baseball cap that makes you invisible. You put it on and no one can see you. Seemed appropriate. I've always been a smart girl. Always made the grade, always got the gold star. I've always been a smart girl. But smart girl only gets a girl so far. You win at every single game. You want a quest, they tell you tough. If you don't go, you'll never know if you'll ever be good enough. My grand plan is that I will be remembered. My grand plan, just you wait and see. You better wise up, 'cause I'll rise up. Bring on any challenge, and someday soon someone will notice me. I've always been a tough girl. Always been the one not to run from a fight. I've always been a tough girl, 'cause most girls never win if they're polite. So me, I tend to stand my ground. I found I never can give in. It may not be my quest, but maybe it's mine to win. My grand plan is that I will be remembered. My grand plan, just you wait and see. You better wise up, 'cause I'll rise up. Bring on any challenge, and someday soon someone will notice me. And your stepmom treats you like some freak. And your dad won't give you the time of day. And your mom won't trust you with a quest. So the best thing you can do is run away. Run away. But I have a plan, and I will be remembered. I will be great. Just wait and see. You better wise up, 'cause I'll rise up. Bring on any challenge, and someday soon I swear. I don't know how or when, but I promise you I'll never be invisible again. Someone will notice me. I've always been a smart girl.
For the wonder of each hour of the day and of the night, hill and vale and tree and flower, sun and moon and stars of night. I think it's about time we found a study for those boxes.
I'm sorry.
Or a ranch.
I can move them. I know it's a lot. They keep sending me more and more, which is good. I want to work. I need to work.
Yeah, now that things are calm, you should think about going back. Don't look too excited. I'm not being nice. I just can't stand all of those boxes in my house. And Daddy would have wanted me to go.
Why are you so good to me?
Because I'm a saint. And you're easy to pity.
Can I take your son with me? He knows 3 whole constellations.
Yes, boys in glassware is a great idea. It amazes me how the entire sky fits on one of those little window plates and how shockingly full it all is. Now, it doesn't look that full from the backyard. Every window is just bursting with stars.
And a nebula.
There and there. My goodness. It's a other world out there.
Or worlds. You know they call me a fiend?
Who calls you a fiend?
A star-finding fiend. One of the most prominent astronomers in Princeton said that about me.
You're important to them?
I am, actually.
They're not taking advantage of you.
Oh, they surely are. But it's a compliment.
A love letter is a compliment.
We talked about this.
Sitting at Harvard and you can't find a gentleman.
My department is all women.
Well, get out.
It's complicated.
Wouldn't be romance without it.
What?
Is it?
What?
Romance.
No. Not yet.
And who is this not yet?
What about your music?
What about your secret fantasy?
Margie, it's nothing. It's a boring story with a boring ending.
Why?
Because it ended. Or didn't really start. The answer's unclear.
I'm sorry.
There's never enough plans anyway.
Maybe it's your plan that was boring.
Just play something with me.
You can't distract me with my own music.
It's not a distraction, it's a celebration.
That you're leaving me. Again.
I have been hearing bits and pieces of it for months now, and I want to hear the whole of it before I leave.
Well, I've been working on something tiny. Just a sketch.
A hymn?
A concerto.
Really?
I'm working on the symphony.
My goodness. I guess I thought to write a whole symphony you had to be
Male.
European. And angry.
Setting tradition might just run in the family. What's wrong?
Just keep playing. Yeah. Keep playing, please. Oh my god.
What?
It's tonal. It's
What?
just play. The whole thing, it's like music.
My music.
The stars are music.
My music.
The pattern, the numbers, when you put them together in the right order, they're... Oh my god. The blinking is music, it's so simple right there.
What's right there?
The pulsing isn't random, there's a pattern. The brightest stars take the longest to blink.
I don't understand. How does a pattern help?
A pattern is a standard. And if we have a standard, we can compare all the stars across all the sky. Right now, if we have two stars that shine equally as bright, we don't know which one is the brighter star and which one is the closer star. But the pulsing is the answer. The pulsing can tell us which is which.
And somehow musical?
Yes. If you think of the notes as the star's brightness, if this is the dimmest the star gets, and this is the brightest, then the time it takes to get from here to here could tell us how bright it actually is. Which we can compare to how it appears, and then that'll tell us how far away it is, and then we can compare it to the other stars in the sky, and then we'll know how far away those are. And if we know that, we can skip star to star across the deepest levels of space until we know.
No, what?
Exactly where we are.
helping hand that guides you along, whether you're right, whether you're wrong, your mother and mine, your mother and mine. What makes mothers all that they are? Might as well ask what makes a star. Ask your heart to tell you her worth. Your heart must say, heaven on earth, another word for divine. Your mother and mine. There's been a change in me, a kind of moving on. Though what I used to be, I still depend upon. For now I realize that good can come from bad. That may not make me wise, but oh, it makes me glad. And I never thought I'd leave behind my childhood dreams, but I don't mind. For now I love the world I see. No change of heart, a change in me. For in my dark despair, I've slowly understood my perfect world out there had disappeared for good. But in its place I feel a truer life begin. And it's so good, so real, it must come from within. And I never thought I'd leave behind my childhood dreams, but I don't mind. I'm where and who I want to be. No change of heart, a change in me. No change of heart, a change in me.
I thought, if God wants me, he'll give me a sign. Because I couldn't believe God would ever want someone as terrible as me. I thought if I hear 2 words today, one beginning with M for Margaret and one with J for Jesus, close together, then I'll know how close I am to him. And that very afternoon, I was at Mavis's house, and her little boy was having his tea, and he said, "More jam, Mum." So that's how close I was to Jesus. Right inside my heart. That was when I decided to be baptized. But I slid back and had a drink again the next day. I was in despair. And I thought, God can't want me. No one can want me. And a thrush got into my kitchen. I thought if a bird can fly out, then I can fly out of my pain. I stood there and watched. I didn't open another window. There was just the one window open. The poor bird beat around the room. And tears are running down my face. And at last, as it found the window and went straight through the air, I cried. Tears of joy because I knew Jesus would save me. So I went to Malcolm and I said, "Baptize me now because I am ready. I want to give myself over completely to God so there's nothing else left of me. And then the pain will be gone and I will be saved." Without the love of my sisters, I never would have gotten through.
In the darkness, it's hard to see and trust the one who's guiding me. But I will walk hand in hand and follow his footprints in the sand. And I won't be rooted to the ground in the place where I was struck down. I won't lie broken and slain. I'm picking up the pieces and the pain to carry on, to carry on, to carry on. And I won't be rooted to the ground in the place where I was struck down. I won't lie broken and slain. I'm picking up the pieces and the pain to carry on.
I know. It's all wrong. Our lights, we shouldn't even be here. But we are. It's like in the great stories, Mr. Frodo. The ones that really mattered. Full of darkness and danger they were. And sometimes You didn't want to know the ending. Because how could the ending be happy? How could the world go back to the way it was when so much bad has happened? In the end, it's only a passing thing, this shadow. Even darkness must pass. And when the sun shines, it'll shine the clearer. Those were the stories that stuck with you, that meant something. Even if you were too small to understand why. But I think, Mr. Frodo, I do understand. I know now. Books in those stories had a lot of chances of turning back. But they didn't. They kept going. Because they were holding on to something. There's some good in this world, Mr. Frodo. And it's worth it for.
I believe that the child that I once knew is still alive inside you. If you could only see. And I believe that you have not been forsaken, and this journey you have taken will somehow set you free. For you could cross 1,000 miles to hide yourself from him, make 1,000 foolish choices that you tell yourself he never can forgive. But God is waiting for you just to let him in. Don't turn away. Don't be afraid of what you'll see. For all the things you once believed or thought you heard before, all those words of hope your mother spoke will make a sound your spirit can't ignore. Then through the tears of laughter you will long for more. Then you will see what joy can be. My oldest friend, you should know. I still believe.
One, two, three, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2.
My mind is getting really tired. It is getting really done. And yes, I feel my head is spinning in an upscale type of climb. And I want to throw myself into